for some people, like scoring points and getting rebounds is like their highlight, but if I come away with steals and just knowing that I just had a bunch of deflections and just was crazy all over the defensive end of the floor, I come away a game happy.
Get it ahead, shot put up, Fraderica Miller. Right over the top of America Jones and said no.
For 4 years, Fraderica Miller has been the defensive catalyst that has paced the Notre Dame women's basketball team, a role that has always been natural for her.
It's not something I think a lot about. It's just always been how I've played basketball, defensive minded. Before coming to Notre Dame, it wasn't stressed as much. Maybe I did it, but everyone on my team would do it coming in. But then once I got here, that was the role that coach needed me to play, and I think I've stepped into it very well.
When we first saw Fraderica, we were looking for somebody that could really defend. We wanted somebody that was athletic, could run the floor, could help our defense, help our press, and little did we know that she would do a lot more than that.
And on December 30th, 2011, Miller had her biggest game to date. 11 rebounds with 8 points, but it wasn't about stats. Against Mercer, she got to play in front of friends and family in her hometown of Atlanta for the first time.
My family hasn't been to Notre Dame for a game since I've been here. They've traveled to the games when we played LSU, Central Florida, South Florida, the games closer to Atlanta, but it was just my family. Now I know my best friend's coming, both of my best friends and their families, and my old AU coach. It's just going to be really good to play against the people that were supporting me.
And despite her family's lack of appearance at home games, Miller credits Notre Dame with shaping her into the successful person she is today.
Like, I get chills just thinking about it, but I mean, this place is amazing. And what it's been able to do for me, just help me grow as a person spiritually and just academically, athletically, just all the accomplishments I've had since I've been here. You don't really understand it, I think, until after you leave, but I'm coming to the realization that Notre Dame is such a special place.
And when she leaves here, Purcell Pavilion, Notre Dame, the women's basketball team, she'll be leaving the sport she's known since she was 9 years old. But not just for anything. A major accounting firm in Atlanta has already drafted the Irish Guard.
I have already signed my offer letter to work with Deloitte in Touche in Atlanta, and I'll be working in their private client services.
Irish fans, I'm downtown in Atlanta. We just left the hotel, but my job where I'll be working next year is actually right across the street at Deloitte. So this is where I was all summer, working hard and learning a lot of stuff, and this is where I'll be next year.
People I met that have gone to Notre Dame and work with Deloitte now, and they want to help you out, and especially since I'm an athlete, they love that, and they love that I'm passionate about my academics and I'm on a team that's doing so well.
She's been a model student. I mean, she is somebody that is one of the scholar athletes on the team. Somebody that we can really count on to do well in the classroom, and she's having a really great experience with our business school, our accounting program in particular, the #1 business school in the country, and here she is doing so well. She's already got a job.
I mean, like I said, I did the internship this summer, and a lot of the aspects that you'll find when going into a career, your time management, having to deal with deadlines and just having to deal with bosses that you might not be as compatible with, or coworkers you might not be as compatible with, and just different attitudes and different mindsets, and all that goes back to what I've already been doing, playing sports.
But putting down the basketball will also give Miller time to explore her other interests.
I have so many other things that I want to do. Like, I want to be a personal accountant. I want to get into personal financing. Then I want to act, and I want to do model. It's just so many things that I feel like I could do after. And I mean, basketball's been a huge part of my life for the past 11 years. I'm ready to try something new.